To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, still take this to the back. All right, roll call please. Councilwoman Dean Hardy. Councilwoman Bozak, yes, here. Councilman Loving,
Here.
Councilwoman Carr, here. Councilwoman Scott, here. Okay. Okay. Approval of minutes for October 11th, 2023. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call please. Councilwoman Bozak, yes. Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott, yes. Councilwoman Carr, yes. Approval of minutes for October 30th, 2023. The executive meeting. So much. Second. Discussion. Roll call. Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott, yes. Councilwoman Bozak, yes. Councilwoman McCarr, yes. Jane, do you have anything for us? The 2024 budget was submitted to the state in accordance with the law. We should hear back from the Department of Local Government Finance sometime in December, unless there's a holdup. NERC will adopt in their December meeting the sensitive tool handbook, best practices for changing drafts. It's in the draft copy currently in the town hall if anybody wants to view it. And that's what I have for now. Nothing at this. Blake, do you have anything?
Oh, the Oakley Blaney's been updated, just have to get that still,
Well, we have it.
I think.
All right, here. Chuck, do you have anything?
A couple notable things coming up. It's new oil storage. We're releasing permit shortly for that project and the remodel for pilot. We're just waiting for a couple contractors to get on board and that'll be Ferguson's looks like it's showing signs of moving on that schedule.
Thank you. All right, Brandon.
As you know, it's fall time, so we pick up is among us. We got brush ending next Monday, I believe, last brush pickup. Other than that, just kind of getting ready for winter, make sure all the equipment runs good.
You guys have salt and everything?
Yeah, we're loaded up with salt. That's good to go.
Okay, list the flowers.
Yeah, let's flowers, up. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay.
Did you find person?
Yeah, yes, it is. Got another flower out, on the driver, supposed to fill out application tomorrow, but reliable, I think we're gonna be okay. But it,
Karen.
I don't know if you saw Michelle's new report, she's real proud of it, but it's got all her stuff going on in it.
They look nice.
Yeah. I guess anything out of the norm was the street department helped us. We finally cleaned out the garage, made better use of it, that way we can keep all our cars inside. So they were a big help in that. Clean out the floor drain. We basically needed the backhoe at that point to remove everything from there. So that was helpful. Couple other things. So Jane had a asset list that was provided to us. I reached out, one of the items on there was a server that was purchased, I don't know, a decade or more ago. That I think had an estimated value of $30,000. that Brainstorm says has zero value. It's not in use. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were okay with me destroying this server that is on our asset list for $30,000 before I actually did so.
And we're not using other stuff.
No, it was replaced 2 or 3 years ago. So it's literally just sitting there unhooked, but it needs to be properly destroyed. And after talking to Mark at Brainstorm, he says it has zero value. So. But it's listed on our asset report as a $30,000 item that isn't, so I just want to make sure it's okay to destroy it.
Let's do that. I'll make a motion to authorize the town marshal to destroy the server that's currently on the asset list that has no value.
Second. Discussion?
Are you gonna destroy it, like, take it out to the woods and
No.
leave it back?
No, we're gonna properly recycle it.
Just question.
Oh,
Okay.
I
I thought it would be done, right?
Oh, roll call, sorry. Councilwoman Scott?
Yes.
Councilwoman Bozak?
Yes.
Councilman Loving? Councilwoman McCarthy? Yes.
Other than that, I got one more guy I gotta complete the employee evaluations on, but other than that, everybody else is completed and been turned into Jane. I got an email from Ford today, the vehicle that we were supposed to be ordering potentially in October with everything that's going on with the auto industry. That ordering window, they're now not producing 2024 Ford Police Interceptor utilities. So that ordering window has been pushed back to February of 2024 is when it may open for a 2025 model year. So that obviously won't be ordered this year, just so we're clear. And that came out today. And then I did have a question. I don't know where we're at. But what are we doing with cleaning service? Like, I don't know if there's been any movement, like, or an employee or what the intention is. I guess I just kind of want to know. I know we talked about hiring somebody. I just don't know if that's something you guys want to talk about or what we're doing moving forward.
Is this something we can?
I know, I would think it would be better definitely to hire somebody, through the town. As opposed to all the hoops that you have to jump through being a government entity and trying to, secure a contract with a cleaning company that, doesn't allow payments the only ways we're allowed to pay. But I don't know. So what's your part-time kind I mean, it would be hard to hire somebody that's just, coming in to do that. So do we want to bring somebody, I don't know, maintenance?
I think it should fall under Brandon. If we've tried numerous times with outside services, I think it should be a part-time town employee.
So is that something we have him look for another part-time person to
Just
do?
strictly cleaning, just come in, average the hours together.
Mhm.
Go that way.
And their main job can be cleaning and the maintenance, but then if you need them, because you're busy with something, yeah.
He or she.
Whatever you guys wanna do,
Do you still have more people that you received applications from that or would you need to put that?
it'd probably have to be a total separate, hey.
You have to add that to,
It's
declare.
Yeah, responsibilities.
Mhm.
100%. So when you come up with something, get it out there. Screen it. It's fine.
Get job description.
Okay. Can we come up with a job description and? Yeah. Put a posting out
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
and you want Brandon, Jane, or do you want Jane to work with you on that, or Jeremy, or? I don't know.
I think it's.
I mean, I'm fine with whoever.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, okay.
I'll figure out this.
I guess the last thing is continuing this talk about this pension and figuring out, I mean, I get that. This, at the way the year's ending, this probably isn't a decision that you guys probably want to make. But I do need to have some discussion about how we can potentially fund this, or if anyone has any ideas. I can send out an email after this, just so we can start figuring out if this is something that's even feasible. So. Tony's not here, so.
I'm happy to sit down with you if you wanna schedule something, we could sit down with Jane and look at some things and see. What your budget looks like.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
I'm still gonna go, fire chief, I'm sorry. Things are changing a little bit here in town, so.
Yeah, submitted a report to you guys, sorry, I got it to you a little late, I was supposed to send it yesterday and spaced it off. You guys got it, other than that, fire department, report. We're just getting ready for our shop with the firefighter, we've been. Gearing up for that, donations, working with our people that normally donate for us to do that, so we go out and shop for our children coming up for the holidays. So if anybody knows anybody, we're taking donations to help out for, again, we're gonna try 3 families. Last year we were very successful. We were able to bring a 4th family on, so that helped. So we'll be outreaching that, and this is our busy time for that, where we just start doing that and we shop by, try to beat the rush, so. By the 2nd week of December and deliver them right before Christmas, so.
Have you advertised anything looking for donations?
So we did that last year and it created I think we're better staying in town. Because we did that and we got all kinds of people from everywhere, like we were getting requests for families from Westville, I mean, it was crazy.
But just something to put a post up that you're requesting donations. not-
Oh, I got you,
You can
yeah.
request the donations from the town.
Yeah,
because
we
I
could
think
most
there's a lot of
certainly
people.
do that. Maybe I'll even talk to Karen to see if we could do something on that part of it to where if you, the biggest thing is donations and the other thing is, believe it or not, it's hard to find families sometimes because people are so modest and they don't want to put it out there. So even if somebody is outreach, if somebody has a family that's in need to outreach to us, and that helps us a lot even.
Is it strictly just cash donations or what's?
We've had both, we've had gift cards,
Okay.
for like, we try to shop at Myers, because it's just seems like we have that success there. And they've been real generous and given us, discounts and stuff like that for the families. So we try to shop at Myers, but, we have one resident that gives, a basket from Aldi's. So no, it's not just cash. In fact, we prefer like gift cards or something, so it's not.
Just so you know, if you reach out to Kohl's prior to, they will give you discounts on
Okay.
things as well, if that's what you're collecting for. I did for a homeless shelter a long time ago, and they donated a bunch of socks and stuff. And
Great.
things like that, so just something to ask. Post does all kinds of weird, crazy outreach stuff that, like, really, I never knew that, but they do.
Perfect. So that's pretty much where we're going, so, but thank you, we will reach out and, we'll get something posted again. Just last year, I think we just worded it wrong and we got it from everywhere, people. So.
No, I just don't want you to be lacking without the spaghetti dinner, I know that, you know, if you're banked for that.
Other than that, that's what we got going on, gearing up, and the guys are over there right now getting the trucks ready for winter. There's things that we gotta do to prepare for that. You will see a purchase order that was turned in, I mentioned it at last council, for the parts that they found that needed replaced and stuff during testing. So that's what that purchase order was for. Other than that, that's all I have.
Alright, so I'll interrupt right here. Make a motion that we name Bill Arney the interim fire chief through January the 10th. At 25 hours a week. Period.
Okay, what? He said period. Okay, I think you said, it sounded like you were gonna say more, but it's. I know, like writing down like. Discussion. Roll call? I would need to know what to pay for Pelham.
At a prorated salary of $1,700 per month. Is that right?
Whatever, you know, so. The paid monthly then?
I just need you to track your hours and then turn them in as like a payroll.
Okay. I just need to know when they need to be turned to higher, when Jane would like that.
You want, when it comes to like monthly salary, do you have the beginning of the month, the first payroll or last payroll? Or yeah, it depends on when they fall. I send a schedule of when we pay the monthly people, so that we know when the timesheets need to be turned in. Okay.
Also, thanks to the council and past councils for having me, it's been a great experience. I've been serving the town for 34 years. So I appreciate it, and thanks for all the support.
Thank you.
It's the second.
We need a second amended motion.
Oh, I'll second the amended motion. I got too excited.
And now we need to roll call. The federal call, Jennifer? Yes. Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott. Yeah. Councilwoman McCarthy, yes.
And then for sanitation. I make a motion that we name Brandon the interim sanitation superintendent and move to where Adam Friday reports to Brandon for the purpose of sanitation and the time card.
Discussion.
And then for discussion, this is through January 10th when the new council makes their appointments as they see fit.
Roll call. Councilwoman Scott,
Yes.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilman Loving.
Yes,
Councilwoman McCarthy. Yes.
thank you.
All right, sanitation. Anything going on with sanitation?
Don't I speak to Adam.
I've been transitioning Adam into that, so I don't know how you guys want to do this, he's gonna be the intern. But we pretty much created a sanitation office over at the fire department, the old what we were gonna make in the formal dining room before we shut down the EMS. So that has now got a computer over there, we got everything up and working, Adam's got everything on there, we've got all of the locate stuff on that, to where the locates report to that computer and to Adam on that computer. So I guess Brandon needs to get with Adam to see how that works. Obviously Adam's been my right hand man, while I was had that, so he knows how all the system works. But other than that, Adam caught today some stuff that we've been dealing with. We have to do some more inspections, but we found one of our businesses in the town is still operating a car wash. So we found that on an inspection today, so I applaud Adam for that. Did a spot inspection after I recommended that to him, and so that may be some of our issues that we're having. So we'll be addressing that at the sanitary board meeting. But other than that, today finally got lift station number 2. I think the last repairs are done to it, so it's back up working from when we had our, other than he has to fix the panel on the back.
electrical, everything else is back up. So he's operating it, he knows it, guess you guys just gotta talk between each other, how you wanna move forward on that. But he knows everything, he has all the files, he has a SCADA, I showed him how to do the report for the sanitary board. Cause that has to be all pulled off SCADA. So all that is over, I just wanted to assure you guys that it's set up, working. And we did lose some data, while we were transitioning stuff. The computers were down. So, but that's the only time frame that we'll have down, and then it's all back to working. We had SCADA come over. There was an issue with, there was about a week lapse.
Yeah.
But there was an issue with, the IP addresses switching from one side of the station to the next. So it appeared that it was on, but it wasn't talking. We got it fixed, it's working. And other than that, unless you can think of something that I left off, Adam.
Yeah, during the, Halloween / November 1st snowstorm, we, as you said, all know, we lost power throughout town, so. Prior to that, we lost power to number 1 because of the car accident out there, so I was out there handling number 1. Basically until 2:30 in the morning. So putting up generators, I was out here again November 1st. In the morning, in fact, I ran into Brandon, he was plowing snow as I was trying to figure out what to do with number 3. I want to get accolades to the street department, number 1, for helping out that day. I was on shift, so coming here, calling my relief saying you're gonna have to hold over for a bit while getting things organized here, and you guys rocked it, and thanks again. And again, communicating between me, Chief Arnie, and Brandon never broke down, so we kept time going. During that time, street department got a very crash course in how to work with stations the next day. We broke the door on number 1 and got that repaired today. So now, yeah, so that's good. And we had some again, some SCADA issues with number 1 that got repaired today as well. So other than that, we're back up and running. So everything's communicating like it's supposed to.
Good. So if we lost power, like lift station 2, the backup generator can't kick in?
No.
Or-
So it went into fail safe. We think what happened was because of surge. One thing gensets will do, if it gets a double spike, they go in. Actually lock down and go in protection mode.
Okay.
So once they found that, because communications went down, Brandon actually went by there and actually caught it. And the generator's back up and working reset. So that was the issue. Had the call boxes been working, then it would have notified us of that. And I explained to Brandon and Adam, what I normally do is anytime there's a power outage, because like number 6 and number 5, we lose that call box once you lose power. I know that from experience, that I have to go check all my lift stations physically and get eyes on them because they won't call you. So normally you'll get 1 call and then they'll die. Same with number 2. I always, and I told them both this now, number 2 is our lifeline. It's our main lift station. Anytime you have an issue, take 5 minutes and drive by and make sure number 2 is good. So we talked about it afterwards and everybody knows that now, so. Again, this is all just a weird time, there was not a lot of time to transition yet. You got snowstorm, winds, power outage, car accidents, all happening at one time.
It was the perfect storm. When I text Brandon, I was like, it's just, everything's bad.
So we worked it out, everybody's on the same page now. Like I said, I feel confident there's nothing that Adam can't do, including the manholes and everything, he has that, so. Him and Brandon can get together and be a flawless, and of course, I'm a phone call away, so.
Yeah, I'm still on communication between you guys still.
Yeah, I'm a phone call away, and I told him he felt bad about calling me, I still don't feel bad about calling me. Call me 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it don't matter, my phone rings.
And just to be clear, we made this decision to go with Brandon because we're uncomfortable with saddling the next council with our choice. Right, so I think even if there was more of I think if there was a majority of us were staying, if there were 3 of us that were gonna be here in January, I think we would have just made a different decision. But I didn't want to saddle Jack and Kurt and Lisa with a decision decision that we make now, and then a month and a half from now, they have to make their own choice. So I encourage you, this is gonna get posted as a job posting, I encourage you to apply for it and throw your hat in the ring, just so that, you know, the next council gets to make that decision on January 10th. So understand that it wasn't an oversight on our part, it was really just we have to put an existing department head in charge until the next council is sitting in these chairs to make the actual decision.
Hi, I just want to update everybody on our park survey for our 5-year master plan. The park will be reviewing and approving the submission of the draft master plan on November 14th. The draft plan will be submitted to the Indiana Department of Natural Resources on the 15th. The final plan will be adopted by the park board on or April 30th. During one of our workshops, the board set 5 goals for Lakeland Park improvements, which included the new community rental hall, improving harbor lake access, a shade canopy for the playground, geese abatement, which I'm sure everybody is in agreement there, additional Lakeland Park wayfinding, additional landscaping, and additional revenue funding to support the park system. The park survey thus far indicates that the public supports priorities such as the rental hall, geese abatement, additional funding, additional landscaping, followed by improvements to Harbor Lake and the playground canopy. Other new programs and facilities of interest from the participants was the splash pad, gathering spaces, additional walking paths, pickleball court, and bathroom facilities, and an expansion at the dog park. Thus far, we have 118 responses to the survey. That will go through November 12th. We do have the QR code here, along with the link to the survey. It's all on the town's website and social media. We have flyers here at the town hall, but really it needs to all be completed no later than November 12th. And that's it. Any questions?
Thank you. That was
a nice report. Thank you.
Almost as many people who filled out the park survey as voted yesterday.
okay.
And there was a lot of people that filled out the survey today. I did, so thank you, Brandon, for bringing the sign out for us.
Yes,
We're gonna move that around town, we'll move it, closer to 20, and then it'll go to that way tomorrow, then 200 on Friday.
Awesome, thank you.
We'll get more. People.
Or are you putting it on 200?
Oh, yeah.
In your
What's a good
record.
spot? Right, next Friday.
Why don't you put it at the entrance to Corlands on the south side of Piper, next to the pond.
Next to the pond.
You're welcome to put it there. Okay.
Thank you for donating that. Thank you.
But put it on the corner so that people on 200 can see it.
Right.
But yeah, you're welcome to stick it there.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Awesome,
Thank you.
Okay, RDC.
Okay, so at the RDC meeting today, the RDC would like to make a recommendation to the town council that the town council pay the BP invoice for the original estimated amount and not pay anything on the overage amount. Clay talked with the attorneys at BP, and all that we are required to pay is the original amount of the invoice, which was $229,566. And we do not have to cover the $208,000 overage. So huge win for us. Jane, did we get an updated invoice from BP showing just the original amount?
since Clay's email indicating that he had that discussion, I am not aware of that, but I can check my
Okay.
records. Unless,
Yeah,
you didn't send it, you just sent a notification, correct? That
No, they said they were gonna
They said that
resend
they
it.
were gonna send a revised invoice. With that 229,566 amount.
I don't believe I've received it yet.
I would like to,
So I'm sorry to interrupt, do we authorize paying that now, or do we wait until the invoice is here? Do we authorize paying it when it comes in?
that's what I was gonna make, yeah. I was gonna make a motion to authorize Jane to pay the original amount, the 229,566, as soon as we get the updated invoice from BP. Okay. Discussion?
Just checking my email real quick, the attorney sent me an email on October 17th, which I believe I forwarded to the council and RDC members. And as part of that email, she said, the permit holds have been lifted and BP will send a new invoice solely for the estimated cost amount and the reimbursement agreement, and that amounted to 229,566. So that was October 17th, so I'm not sure what delay is on their end, but it would have been after that date change.
Okay, I'll double check, but it's not, I don't think it's arrived yet.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Clay.
Yes, thank you.
So more money saved. Roll call.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott. Yes. Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilwoman McCarr.
Yes. All right, I didn't see any from the shared ethics. Should send anything.
I just point out that the summit was last couple of weeks ago. Michelle from the police department, Corinne and Jill and myself attended that event. And that's all I have. I don't have anything new from Jim.
Correspondence?
Correspondence, INDOT Notice of Award 2023-2 Community Crossing Matching Grant. And this was $970,181.04 is the town share. Right, that was for the grant, and the town share is $323,393.70. And this is paving parts of Haglin, Babcock, Old Porter, South Blue, Cone, Canfield, Clifford, and Daniels. Second one item, notice of receipt of air permit application for Cleveland Cliffs, Burns Harbor LLC. And finally, item notice of approval, Title V, significant permit modification for Powder Processing Technology LLC, Valparaiso.
All right. Presentation resolution. Resolution number 2023-17, a resolution of the town council of the town of Burns Harbor, Porter County, Indiana, rescinding an economic revitalization area under IE.C.6-1.1-12-1 for property commonly known as 347 Melton Road, Burns Harbor, Indiana 46304.
So moved. I'm sorry, motion to adopt.
Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott,
Yes.
Councilwoman McCarr.
Yes. Okay. Resolution 2023-20 town of Burns Harbor appropriations transfer. Be it hereby resolved by the town council of the town of Burns Harbor, Porter County, Indiana, that the following transfer of funds be made within the building department's 2023 budget. $2,000 from building commissioner salary 5-111 and the furniture and fixtures 5-441. Motion to adopt. Second. Discussion. Roll call please.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott,
Yes.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilwoman McCarr.
Yes. Resolution 2023-21, Town of Burns Harbor appropriations transfer. Be it hereby resolved by the town council of the town of Burns Harbor, Porter County, Indiana, the following transfer of funds be made within the general maintenance department's 2023 budget. $10,000 from unlimited equipment operator wages 3-118 into other garage and motor supplies 3-224. Motion to adopt. Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott,
Yes.
Councilwoman Biancardi, I'm sorry, Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
and Councilwoman McCarr.
Yes. resolution. No, I have a
I
resolution.
added a second one. It occurred to me that based on scheduling, that this is typically done in December, but in case there was an issue, if you would consider adopting a resolution giving the authorization to transfer appropriations at year end, if need be, to make sure we had no negative funds.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. No, I did. You're right, Angie. I did.
And I know the difference between ordinance and resolution at the top of the page.
Well, no, I wasn't gonna report.
It's not.
Yes.
I mean, I know, but I'm reading the paper that's next in order. Resolution 2023-22, a resolution of the town council of the town of Burns Harbor, Indiana, year-end appropriations transfer. Motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call.
Barely, but. Kind of.
Councilwoman Scott.
Yes.
Councilwoman Biancardi. Sorry, Councilwoman Bozak.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilwoman McCart.
Yes. Ordinance 320-2023. An ordinance of the Burns Harbor Town Council amending the text of the administrative ordinance. Motion to adopt. Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Councilwoman Biancardi. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Apparently she needed to be here tonight. Councilwoman Bozak.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Levy.
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott.
Yes.
Councilwoman McCart.
Yes. Okay, this has a post-it note for public hearing in December, just to cover my bases, okay? Ordinance 321-2023, an ordinance amending the Burns Harbor Stormwater Management Ordinance.
And that was my understanding from the email. Clay was sending the draft ordinance for the council to review. And that we would have a public hearing at your December meeting, because it's setting stormwater fees, and so it would need a public hearing. And so if there were questions about that ordinance, this probably would be a time to discuss that.
Any discussion? Question? Okay, no, we don't have to do anything. with it.
No,
Okay.
I'll advertise it for a public hearing for
Okay.
the December meeting.
All right. New business, there are no anniversaries for the month. Approval of October 23 financial report. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call please.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott,
Yes.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilwoman McCart.
Yes. Approval to pay vouchers with 3 or more signatures. So moved. Discussion. Or. We need a second.
Second. Oh, yeah. Everybody make a motion at the same time.
Roll call please.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott, yes, Councilwoman McCart.
Abstain. All right, approval of purchase order submitted with 3 or more signatures. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call please.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott,
Yes.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilwoman McCart.
Yes, or abstain, sorry. Nothing for old business, good of the order.
I just have a question, Jane, when will you send out the list of, open, I like when you sit there. Thinking better. Send out the list of open board seats for next.
I can send it out sooner than the meeting. I can write myself a note and get it to you soon.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
because some of the meetings are before our meeting, so just wanna make sure that we don't miss, taking care of plan or whatever.
Okay, I wrote a note.
I have 2. Congratulations to Jane and to the 5 council persons elect for January for next year. And Amy, they always, it's when they're 6 with 5 or 6 month, but I commend the bravery of anybody that's willing to put their name on the ballot and throw themselves in front of the voters to take their judgment. So congratulations to you for being brave. I hope we see more of you, and I hope you, when the open board seats come out, if you consider it, maybe 4 years from now, you'll give it another shot. That was number one. Number two, I just have a couple of questions. I just want to verify with Jane. Jane, are we still posting the agenda to the website?
Yes, I got there very late today because last week I was out of town and yesterday was election day, and because I was on ballot, I was not in the town hall building. And so it got there today. From the website. It got there today. It was late.
Perfect. Are we
But
still,
typically it's there soon.
are we still posting approved minutes to the website? Once they're approved by the council?
Yes, they get approved. I mean, they get put up within a day or two of after you approve it.
Just changes.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, I
yes.
was kind of like look at it.
Yeah,
Are we still,
yes.
are we still live streaming on Facebook, right?
Absolutely.
Put on Facebook, on the website pretty
And then-
quickly.
Are they archived to YouTube after that? They put on the YouTube site.
I don't know the answer to
It's-
the YouTube stuff.
I believe so, but Corinne could confirm that, but
It's yes. Are meeting reminders consistently posted to the town Facebook page?
I can't answer that either. I don't.
They are.
Yes,
They are.
Okay, all meeting changes and times are posted to the newspaper within the legally required time frame.
Yes. I will clarify, they are not posted to the newspaper, they're
They're-
sent
they're
to,
faxed.
they're committed to the newspaper.
Yeah.
If they choose to advertise them, there's no legal obligation for them to advertise,
Fair.
but yes, they are sent to the,
Fair.
press.
I know for the record, the door is open. So anybody could be sitting in these chairs right now. And then I know for the record, again, as I pointed out during the budget meetings, there was 0 attendance from the public at the budget meetings. So at this point, I would say that anybody that claims to be uninformed is willfully uninformed. Right? And if anyone objects still to a $19 a month fee that keeps us still as the cheapest place to live in Northwest Indiana, some advance warning, right? In this inflationary environment, maintenance and repair costs are rising and we have to pay our employees more. Future councils and boards will be left with no choice but to increase rates and fees. Right? So when we're left with no choice but to do what we have to do, it's because of the environment that we operate in, and it's in our budgetary environment. There are 8 different ways that you can get information in this town. So to claim that you don't have information is just willfully being uninformed. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Councilwoman Bozak,
Yes.
Councilman Loving,
Yes.
Councilwoman Scott.
Yes.
Councilwoman McCart.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here.